Here are all the big pulls I got from Prismatic Evolution. Oh, this is a tough set to reflect on. I usually don't account for availability when I overview these sets, but Prismatic Evolutions completely rocked the foundation of the current Pokemon meta. We'll get to art and the pricing further into this video, but my first point will be about the rupture of Prismatic Evolution. Also, there was so much love for Mel, so she's back for this video as well. Go follow her on her socials. Alright, let's get started. I want to start this video with my experience on the release of Prismatic Evolution. I drove over to my local Target about 15 minutes before they opened just to gauge the appeal of this set. As I arrived, there were about 20 people in line, so I decided, why not? I'll try to get some packs open with some friends. The store was about to open and the manager said that each person could only get 2 products, one ETB and one other product. The people directly in front of me were talking about how much they're going on eBay. Now, I don't want to assume the people in front of me were trying to scalp the cards, but it's hard to separate scalping and this set. I don't want to dwell on this point for too long, but I'll finish this point by saying please don't do this. Treat this hobby like any other, by sharing the love and passion with other people instead of personal short-term gain. With that, let's move on to the art. There's so much to love in the set when it comes to the art, but there are also some cards that are just unnecessary padding, which we'll get to at the end of this part. Alright, let's jump in. The wide color palette is the best part of this set. We have deep and dark colors expressed through Iron Valiant, with its pinks, purples, blacks, and the stance just pulls everything together. Surge makes a return from Surging Spark, switching to a stationary pose to this action stance. And the Sylveon just looks like the sweetest thing to ever exist. But my favorite card in this set has to be Iron Crown. The grid looks like a torn page as if this Pokemon is trying to break through a false reality. On top of that, the artist chose deep blue colors to show trust, peace, and sorrow. Is this Pokemon questioning what's real, what's fake, or its entire situation altogether? Well, that's what I like about Prismatic's art. Now let's move on to its flaws. There is heavy reused art in this set, and it just adds so much padding. These gold cards are reused arts from recent sets. These evolutions have been used recently, so I'm quite disappointed about that. But with that, let's move on to the pricing. The pricing of Prismatic Evolution is out of control. The top card in this set is worth over $1,500. The ETB is over $120, and even the reverse holos go for crazy prices. I've been researching Pokemon card values for many years now, and I've never seen a set release at this high of a value before. The closest comparison I could think of is Evolving Skies, but remember, it took years for that set to get to the price where it is now. For the price of this set, you could complete 10 or more other sets. Now let's give myself a break and I'll let Mel take over.
Prismatic Evolutions has got to be the worst set ever. Hi, my name is Mel. I've been collecting Pokemon cards since first base set. This recent set of Prismatic Evolutions hasn't quite sat well with me. Now, this set is primarily focusing on, of course, evolutions. There's always somebody's favorite. It's one of the most highly popular Pokemon. It's nice that this set has Pokemon from all the generations, except for Gen 7. I have to deduct some points for that. Another thing to point out is the fact that the 3-star Hyper Rare Pikachu card of this set is the same as the one from Surging Sparks. The only difference is it has a filter on it. Also, there are 4 black belts training for some reason. This is for the memes. We love the memes. And another card that I have to point out is Binding Mochi. It's so random. Pokemon food. All anime food look delicious. Now, besides those other things that I've mentioned, my favorite card has got to be the Mela card, name being Mel. The fact that I have no cards from this set because they're gone once they hit the shelves, it gets a solid 5 out of 10 for me. Oh, and one more thing. There's no Piplups in this set, so... But yes, you must all be tired of me. So, that's enough of me. Now, back to Johnny.
When the store opened and the line started moving forward on the release day of Prismatic, I noticed a dad and his young son walked up behind me in line. They were so excited for the new Pokemon cards, and there's no way they were going to leave empty-handed, even if I had to give up my spot in line. And that's the whole point about Pokemon card collecting. It's to have fun and share this passion with others. Opening Pokemon cards with my friends is 1,000 times more valuable than selling them for profit. The shelves are not only clear of Prismatic Evolution, but all the Pokemon cards. And that's what's the most disappointing thing about this set to me. I work retail near the card section, and before Prismatic Evolution, the shelves were pretty full. But after Prismatic released, they are so bare and empty, and it's pretty sad to be honest. And although Prismatic Evolution has amazing art, it's not enough to justify the outrageous pricing, unnecessary padding, and bare shelves. And this is why I'm giving Prismatic Evolution a 4 out of 10.